Hello everyone, Steve Anschutz here, co-founder of GSM Tennis, and this is probably the most excited I've ever been when teaching a serve lesson because this is our tip number 1 today. We've been coming out with a few videos on our tips and the top tips we've heard growing up and through all the lessons we've given and all the everything. I've talked to a lot of coaches, and serve is always a big one that's brought up because serve is one of the most difficult strokes, if not the most difficult stroke to work on. And I gave you my tip number 3, best of my tips, tip number 3, and I've given you my best tip number 2. And today we're finally going to get down to the best tip of them all, tip number 1. Super simple tip, but for me it has given my college players more confidence. It allows them to play better tennis because it allows them to build their confidence because their serve is more confident. By far the most important tip I've ever been taught and have given to other players because it leads to the best results. And so I'm going to give you this tip today because I think it's going to lead to the best results for you. So today again, I have my friend Scott with us, one of the most technically sound guys I have ever met. Great tennis player, and he luckily allowed us to record him in his stroke and his serve. And today he shows us simple tip number 1, and that is the toss. And I am a big believer of tossing up and out. That is the tip, and if you need to remember, it is what again? It is toss up and out. Toss up and out. So if we start taking this in slow motion with Scott, you're going to see his serve motion, but really I want you to focus on the toss. So right here, I want you to see, I'm going to take my mouse, notice his arm is out in front, and the ball, where he's releasing it, is probably a good foot out in front of the court. So he's about a foot inside the baseline with that toss. And if we keep going, you can see he's got that nice follow through of the arm. And look how far out that ball is. I mean, that ball is probably more than a foot outside of that baseline, maybe even a foot and a half. I don't want to say 2 feet, but probably a good foot and a half out there. So he's tossing up and out. And the whole reason of this is because he wants to be an aggressive server. He wants to get his motion out there, and he wants to get that ball as close as he can to the net, because the closer it is to the net, the easier and the better chance you have of getting that ball in. So if we keep watching, watch this. He tosses the ball so up, and I don't want you to toss like 20 feet up in the air, but he tosses a real good ball up in the air. It goes so far up that it actually gets out of our eye contact with our camera. And he goes, and you can see he makes contact right outside of our view. So, I mean, his toss was high, but it wasn't super high. But again, it was up and it was out. So if we go back again to right here, here's what I want you to again focus on, is the toss up and out. I mean, look at that. That ball is out there, and that's what you need to start working on. You need to get that serve up and out. Again, out, so you get your body going forward, and up, so you basically hit the ball at its highest point, which is going to give you the best chance of getting that ball down and into the court. So again, that's our entire serve today. That's the number 1 tip I have for you when it comes to the serve. Toss up and out. Let's do one last watch of the toss right here. Great toss. Practice it, work on it. It's going to give you the best results when it comes to the serve. Again, up and out when it comes to the toss. Hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't liked us on Facebook, like us on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, get on there. Subscribe so you can get all these tennis lessons when we come out with them right up to date. And if you've seen this anywhere other than our blog, get to gsmtennis.com, sign up, become one of our members, join our team. We want you to be part of our team so we can continually give you feedback and work with you and make everyone a better tennis player. So I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, have fun, play some tennis, and I'll see you later.